Urgent alert to all Dallas Cowboys supporters. This is something you cannot afford to overlook. Something major has just unfolded, and it's the kind of update that will leave you stunned. But before I break down the full story, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We drop daily content packed with fresh Cowboys developments, and if you want to stay fully in the loop, don't forget to turn on those notifications. Cowboys Nation. Today we're diving into a critical situation that could significantly influence the team's upcoming matchups and potentially shape their entire playoff trajectory. We're focusing on the condition of several key defenders, especially members of the secondary, a group that has caused plenty of concern over recent years. With the 2025-26 NFL season entering its most intense phase, every positive update matters. And this one might be the break Dallas supporters have been hoping for. So settle in, because what I'm about to share could shift the momentum for the Cowboys, and you'll want to catch every word. Let's set the stage. The Cowboys have been navigating a season filled with dramatic highs and frustrating lows. After entering 2025 with enormous expectations, built on a promising 2024 campaign, the team has once again found injuries derailing at plans. The secondary, in particular, has been hit the hardest. For multiple seasons now, that group has been ravaged by health setbacks, leaving Dallas exposed in pivotal situations. Think back to last year, when All-Pro cornerback DaRon Bland suffered a stress fracture in his foot. That setback cost him 10 games, an enormous loss given his role as the team's top lockdown defender. His absence was painfully obvious, especially in tight contests where his coverage skills might have been the difference. Fast forward to the current season, and, unbelievably, Bland is battling foot concerns once again. During the Thanksgiving matchup, he momentarily exited the game while limping on the same foot, sending a wave of anxiety through the stadium. Fans held their breath, worried they were watching the beginning of yet another devastating repeat of last year. But here's the encouraging part. This time, it looks like disaster has been avoided. Early fears of a season-ending setback or a lengthy recovery have eased. Head coach Brian Scott spoke to reporters on Friday, offering the kind of straightforward reassurance Cowboys fans desperately needed. When questioned about Bland's status, Scott didn't dance around the issue. His response was simple and powerful. The foot is fine. Coming from a head coach, that kind of direct statement carries real significance. It suggests the injury is minor and that the team fully expects Bland to be available moving forward. Scott and defensive coordinator Hammer added that while Bland is dealing with some soreness, nothing indicates a serious problem or anything that will keep him off the field. According to head coach Brian Scott, shared through Patrick Walker of the team's official site, the Cowboys have zero doubt that Bland will be ready for Week 14 against Detroit. That alone is a massive lift. Just think about it. If Bland is good to go, a secondary that has been bruised and battered all year suddenly begins to regain structure. And there's an even bigger storyline unfolding. Dallas is also anticipating the return of Trevon Diggs, another elite cornerback who has missed the majority of the season with an injury. The idea of Bland and Diggs taking the field together again could mark a dramatic turning point for a defensive backfield that desperately needs consistency after the chaos of 2024 and into early 2025. Their health matters tremendously because, in today's NFL, high-powered passing attacks dominate the landscape. Any defense that can't slow down premier wideouts is destined to fall behind. Add in Malik Hooker, who also managed to escape serious harm during the Thanksgiving matchup, and suddenly the Cowboys' back end looks far more experienced and composed. Hooker's leadership and stability have been deeply missed whenever he's been unavailable. The possibility of Bland, Diggs, and Hooker all being active and healthy over the next stretch of games is nothing short of transformative. But this isn't just about individual players returning. It's about how their presence reshapes the entire defensive chemistry. The secondary has endured a season of turbulence, steady one week, exposed the next, due to injuries or breakdowns. With the chance of fielding a fully intact unit, Dallas may finally be able to solidify their pass coverage, something absolutely necessary if they hope to measure up to the league's top defenses. Picture what this means. A defensive backfield featuring a healthy Bland, a returning Diggs, and a steady Hooker might be the final ingredient that elevates the Cowboys from merely competitive to legitimately dangerous in the Super Bowl conversation. Now let's talk about what's immediately ahead. Their next major test comes against the Detroit Lions on Thursday, December 4th at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time on Prime Video. The Lions boast one of the most explosive offenses in football, powered by Jared Goff and a versatile, fast-moving receiving core. If Dallas can field Bland and Diggs together, their odds of containing Detroit's aerial assault improve dramatically, which could swing the matchup in their favor. Detroit is battling for playoff seeding, and this showdown has the potential to shape the postseason trajectories of both teams. Beyond that, the Cowboys still have several critical games approaching that will ultimately determine whether they secure their path to the playoffs.